mom's cousin. So basically, you fucked your auntie. I mean, like, that's gonna take some therapy. What up, people? Welcome to another episode of Social Moments, where we deal with online virality. So things are happening, Charlie. Things are happening. Life is a struggle. You know, some people choose to work and get out of the struggle. Some people choose to leverage off of what nature has already given them to make something out of it. And that brings me to the point of today's topic, sugar mummies. So let's jump right into it. So Dave 27 says, 2 years ago, I met this 58-year-old widow who was ready to do anything for me in return for sexual favors. I fell in love with her for the first time. We had sex. I moved into her house a month after, which is something I would not do normally. 7 months after, I realized I'd been under a spell and my family was out there looking for me. Okay? I was wearing a ring she bought us and I saw pictures of us everywhere in the house like a married couple. Her small children were already calling me daddy. Long story short, I escaped and received premium deliverance after. Premium deliverance. I didn't know they have a premium version of deliverance, but apparently they do. Sahid, who is also 27 like Dave, says, we were sexting on IG and I sent a picture of my D to her. She swore she would do anything to have me in her bed. On Friday, she came to pick me up to spend the weekend on her place. At her place, she transferred 200k to me instantly and told me that was just the tip of the iceberg as long as I can keep my mouth shut and give her good sex. I started wondering why I haven't started this ashawo business since a long time ago. She said she loves to dominate, so I jumped to lay in bed. She made me face down, tied my hands and bought a Wait, what? She made me face down, tied my hands and brought out a dildo. I became confused. I started screaming. I started screaming when she was bringing the dildo towards my a-hole. She said that's the only thing that turns her on. The tip of the dildo was touching my anus. When I started crying and begging her not to do it, she eventually stopped and got every information she needed to access my phone to transfer her money back while I was tired. It paid me die. You think ashawo business be easy? Go to those hotels and ask the girls the things they have to do to get their paychecks. Junior, who is also 27. Jesus. Okay, why is everybody 27? Now I'm concerned. Is it like something you reach a certain age and you get more approach and it becomes like a thing? Because so far all the three guys are 27. Junior 27 says, I met this divorcee in her early 50s. She was very fat but an oloshu like me, only cared for the money. It was time to have sex and I wasn't sure I wanted to do it because I couldn't have an erection after seeing a big tummy. Lots of stretch marks, saggy breasts and some dark patches everywhere. Yeah, the price to pay, my guy. The price to pay. Let's continue. I gave myself a hand job and had an erection. Finding where to put my penis was another task because skin was just covering everywhere. We started having sex and you need to see how she was moaning out loud, telling me not to stop because she hasn't felt this good in a very long time. Last she gave me 5k after knocking 6 effing times. 5k. My guy, you stole yourself cheap. I mean, this is Naira, right? 5k Naira. That guy was gonna take 200k. Well, I mean, he was gonna have a dildo. So I guess that is a little price, even in the porn business or sex show business. They price that stuff very higher than the usual normal stuff. So I guess it makes sense. Oh, finally, a younger person. Delau 24 says, this woman gives me a lot of money. I just name the amount and I get it with or without having sex with her. I can do this one. I mean, I collected up to 2 million from her in just 3 months. Wow. The only problem is that she started controlling my life and wouldn't let me go. I mean, dude, 2 million, you should probably offer yourself, make hair tie like cord for your neck or leash or something and drag you around town while you back. I mean, it's 2 million. People had 5K with dark patches and saggy breast and big tummy. My guy, shut up. She would collect my phone to see if I'm talking to any girl, and if she finds out that I am, she would say I'm cheating and threaten me. The worst was when she told 2 of her security guys to beat me up because I declined her invitation. I've been beaten up by them several times. I washed her clothes, including undies, cooked, cleaned the house, and even have sex with her whenever she wants. So yours be like houseboy / sex toy. That's what you be. Like food package. I mean, it's 2 million, so again, it could be worse. She used me saute. People started asking if I was sick. I escaped her last year because she relocated abroad. Well, hopefully you do something with the 2 million so you don't return back to the trenches. Samuel, another 24-year-old, says, a friend of mine introduced me to a woman who needed a young blood for sex. I talked to her and she assured me that she would take good care of me, which she truly did. I enjoyed the relationship for 4 months until one day when I got home and met her in my house talking to my mom. That would be scary. I was extremely shocked, thinking she's probably pregnant, and came to inform my family. It turns out that this woman is my mom's cousin. Jesus! I didn't know because she moved abroad since I was very little. I haven't been myself since that day. Your mom's cousin. So basically, you fucked your auntie. I mean, that's gonna take some therapy. Jesus. Ayomi Kone, who is 25, says, I had been seeing this woman for about 2 months. She gives me 15 to 30K every time we have sex. One day we were about to get down when she said I have to give her head. Do you mean I should bury my head in that in the pussy? I have never imagined myself giving a woman head in my whole life. Like, what the hell? That's how this strong fat woman pushed me to bed and sat on my face. My windpipe collapsed for about 20 seconds and I thought that would be my last day on earth. She swerved and a stinky air diffused into my nose. I couldn't breathe normal air for weeks after that day. That was my last. I mean, that would be my last too. Why am I putting myself in this position, in this situation in my head? Get out. Sanju, 28, the oldest so far, says, I was at my sugar mommy's place during crossover night when thieves came to rob. This already sounds like it's going to be very interesting. They took my phones and transferred all the 700K plus in my account to DS. The thieves made it clear that they only came for her gold and she gave them. Immediately they zoomed off. She called the police. Unfortunately, the thief escaped and she lied to the police that I was one of the thieves. I later found out she did that because one of the police is her husband's friend. That's how I went to celebrate my new year in the cell. I was beaten and starved for 3 days before she came to tell them it was a mix-up. Honestly, as I was reading, I thought it was going to be that she actually contacted the people to rob you and take back everything she's given you. Man, this is much worse. You know, shout out to Omawumi for compiling this. So that was something, right? The price to pay for a certain lifestyle, for easy cash. It ain't easy. Have you been a sugar boy or a gigolo before? Would you ever consider doing it if you haven't done it before? Leave a comment, share your experience, share your thoughts. Let me know. Leave a like, subscribe. Catch you later.